with another sort of rant video. I have a friend of mine who knows to an extent that we are preppers. She doesn't know, to what extent we are. She knows that we have, we've moved out. She knows that we're homesteaders, if you will. We've moved out to the country. We, started growing chickens. Where, of course, I pulled my children out of public school, that sort of thing. Did that for other reasons, though. Did that because I didn't like what they were teaching in the school system. I didn't like the adultification, if that's even a word, of my children. I didn't like the fact that they were trying to explain things to my children in a way I didn't agree with when it came to their sexuality and others' sexuality. I just didn't like a lot that was being taught at the school, and what wasn't being taught, and what the discipline or the lack of discipline, just a lot of things that were going on I didn't agree with. But this friend of mine came out and told me that it was preppers and people like us that were hurting the economy. We were the ones causing all of the problems. And I asked her to explain herself. And the point that she made was that because we believe all the fear-mongering on the right, that we believe that the economy is horrible and bad. And that because we believe then that the economy is horrible and bad, and that we're staying in a recession, and that Obama wasn't able to fix things, that because we believe that, we've stopped spending money, and we're the ones that have caused the economy to continue to fail. And of course I, made the comment to her, we haven't quit spending money. As a matter of fact, we're actually more broke now than we were before, that we've continued to spend money. And she says, yes, but you've continued to spend money. The comment she was making was we had continued to spend money on things she didn't agree with. She said, well, all you're doing is going out and buying food and storing food. She says, how does that help the economy? She says, and you went out and bought a generator. How does that help the economy? And I'm sitting here trying to figure out exactly what she's talking about. And she was, saying, well, you quit work. You don't work outside of the home anymore. So that's hurting the economy because you don't have the money to go out and spend. And I'm still just trying to figure out where she's going with this, because to me it's not making a whole lot of sense. But her general jest was she was blaming me for not working outside of the home anymore, so that I wasn't spending money on child care, because I wasn't spending money on going out to eat. We weren't spending money because we don't have TV, that we had taken the TVs out of the house, that we were hurting the economy because we weren't paying for cable and we weren't buying new TVs, and we shop at thrift stores, so we are hurting the economy by not buying brand new $75 jeans. She has now decided that it's people like me trying to be frugal, people like me trying to prepare ourselves for what is coming at us, no matter who's elected, no matter how this election turns out. This shit's gonna hit the fan when it comes to just economically speaking. It has to. We've gotten ourselves into such a predicament. Anyway, there's gonna be some sort of an accounting that's going to come back on us. Anyway, but she truly, honestly believes those of us who are economizing, that are being thrifty, that are being frugal, that are raising our own chickens, that have chosen to find a different lifestyle, that we are in fact the ones that are causing the recession. And she is not very happy with me. And people like me, as she said. they has thoroughly confused me at how this can be my fault, how the recession is my fault, or our faults, that we're not out there spending money. And like I said, I've explained to her that we spend a lot of money, but our guns and our ammunition and our, and essentials like that. But she says that because we're not out spending money on other things, the things she thinks we need to be spending money on, that we are in fact the ones hurting the economy. Like to know your thoughts on that one. Gonna have a little more of a rant probably going on later. It just seems like it's gonna be one of those days for people with no brains to open their mouth. Morty out.